Hi there everybody and welcome to Bricking the Block. In today's video we take these two Disney Frozen Lego sets and make them into one with an expansion and see what we get. So if you haven't checked out my review videos for those two sets, check them out. And in those videos I talk about how neither set is pretty substantial on their own, but I think together they make a set that could be pretty cool. So this is what I came up with. And so as you see, we have a bigger palace that has 3 stories. We still have a hot chocolate stand, and Kristoff and Sven have a little barn, and we still have the sleigh. So let's get into it. So first with the hot chocolate stand, it doesn't have a roof anymore, but Olaf is in here serving hot chocolate. We have a little signage for it. It still has a pin to connect into the palace, and it still has a table. It still has it has a little spill of hot chocolate underneath the stand, where Olaf spilled the hot chocolate. And then on the back side, we see some more details on the table of treats going on that Olaf has been making. And that's that little build. And then we have these 2 little side builds here, just little ice detailing for the front. Then we have Anna and Elsa out front. And then we have the sleigh. I didn't really make any changes to that, except to add these little whipped cream pieces to the back here, and add this little white dot to the front. Once I'm home and have access to my pieces, I'm going to add another one to this side, but the set doesn't have enough to add another. So, yeah, so that's that little sleigh. And then we have Sven and Kristoff in the barn. The barn I expanded a little bit. This ladder from the snow sleigh ramp in Anna's Sleigh Adventure becomes a little fencing for the barn, and one of the sleigh's hockey sticks become kind of a nice little accent piece for that, and the other pin from the sleigh ramp becomes a little lamp holder, which is cool, I thought. And yeah, so we have some detailing in here. We still have the poop. We have some sticks in the snow. We have a lot more carrots. We have some dirt on the entryway, and we still have some hay. And we, again, have a way to connect that into the palace with the pins. And then we have the main feature, which is the palace. So we have the tiles, the snow tiles from Anna's Sleigh Adventure, which are now on the front facade. Most of the second floor is now from Anna's Sleigh Adventure. So yeah, so this is what that whole palace exterior looks like. And as we go on the inside, on both sides, I've added these little accents on the side from the little tiny sleighs, which I didn't really love. And just a little accent piece for the side walls. And then the inside, one of my big complaints was that it was just like a little bit threadbare. So I've given a little bit more life to the castle. So we have the table still, and then a nice little rug entry to give a little more grandeur when you come in. And then a little piece over here, just another little table with some kind of trinket on it. And then moving up to the second floor, we have a much more grand bedroom. I'm picturing this more as a royal bedroom. So on the left here on that table, we have the scepter and orb. And then we have the rose and some kind of lotion bottle or something, perfume. And then we have the bed here, which has a nice canopy and a big bed. And then if you flip up the canopy, you can see that nice little window with Elsa ice blasts in it. And then moving up to the third level, we have that tower. And that is my expansion for the Frozen winter sets there. What do you think? Would you prefer to see a bigger set like this, or do you like having the 2 smaller sets? What would you do differently? What would you do the same? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.